Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
What's going on? What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Yeah, and a very happy Sunday to our dear friends Caesar and Tanya,
They are
Mr. and
tying.
Mrs. Elijah. They are tying the knot.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he would slap me for that one. Anyway.
Well, anyway, we're excited for them. They're in Dominican Republic right now, and I'm sure they're having a blast in the hot sun with their, they have a small crowd with them, and I know they're doing it up, and we're just really happy for them. We saw it coming.
Yes.
So, we're glad that it came into fruition for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what's working now, folks.
Yeah. So what's cracking now? Last week we broke down the skills for how to become a professional network marketer. There are 7 skills, and we're going to focus on the first one. So without further ado, let me share my screen.
Let me get them. She's gonna get them slides, y'all.
Get the slides working.
This is network marketing slides. We're not talking about the electric slide, okay?
All right. Ooh. All right, let me bring up my PowerPoint. Bam, here it is. All right, let me just get it on slideshow mode. And here we are. All right, so what's working now? How to become a network marketing professional, part 2.
Yeah, Willie and Darren's Mastermind style.
All right, so the first thing we want to talk about is what is in the inside of the mind of a newbie network marketer, right? So when people that look at network marketing, one of the questions they ask themselves is, do I know anybody? And a lot of times that question, depending on what the answer is, will propel them to move forward, or it will stop them dead in their tracks and they decide not to go with it. When it comes to finding prospects, you have posers who make mental lists of 3 to 5 people that they hope will join them. And then the entire future of their business is based upon those few people. They make small mental lists and then they see what happens.
And a lot of that happens to newbies in particular, and because we're trying to get immediate results. This is not a sprint. You're not at the starting line and you're doing the 100-yard dash and then bang, you make it and you get a prize. It's really more of a marathon. You have to put in a few miles to actually get to the end. And along the way, like with all marathons, you see people cheering you on. Well, you got to start priming your mind to start thinking about the people you know, as well as the people that the people you know, and so on and so on and so on. Because the bottom line is you always want to be finding someone new to speak to. And as you get more cultivated into what it is you're offering in the way of a product or service, and you start thinking in terms of how can I solve somebody's problem, then that number seems to will explode.
I just thought about Pastor Burley's sermon today, and he talked about,
Pastor Burley's our pastor of our church.
And he talked about the reason why people don't succeed or they don't move on is because they quit too soon.
Yeah.
They're
the first sign of tension. Oops.
The first no, and they're losing their mind. And a lot of times that person is not even qualified to give you a no.
Yeah.
And there you are, you're running and you're reacting.
Yeah.
And that's a poser's mindset. All right. So now we're going to move on. All right, so now the next person that we're talking about, the next type of network marketer is the amateur. So the amateur will make a written list of about 100 prospects. They go out there with the excitement, ignorance on fire and no skill. They begin to worry as their list diminishes that they will not have any more people to talk to. They never thought about finding quality people to prospect is a skill. So now it is time to commit into becoming a professional. Because once you go through your list, then your mind starts to click like, hey, I need to do something different. Okay, so the professionals, they study the people who have built large and successful organizations. They also approach finding people to talk to as one of their core skills. They're not interested in luck, nor are they worried about running out of people. Professionals start a written list and continue to add to it. It's called an active candidate list.
Okay, that's what you can call it. And again, we use these names, if you will, just to really, really talk about the process. You move from a poser to an amateur to a professional. That's by way of necessity. Okay? These are choices that you're going to have to make in order for you to make it in this business. You will not succeed being a poser. You will not succeed being an amateur. You will mature into being a professional by going through those phases. Because ultimately, it is your professional attitude and practices that's going to help you develop a team, develop a business, and be successful at doing both.
Yeah, it's like paying your dues in anything. Okay, next slide. All right, so the first step to the first skill is finding prospects. So you want to make a list as comprehensive as possible, including everyone you can think of. So at this time, you're not thinking, oh, well, this person is such and such. No, I'm not going to put them down. Nope, just put everybody down. Think about organizations that you're a part of or that you are familiar with. Every group you have been a part of. Any person that you can think of. And if done right, you'll end up with hundreds or even thousands of people on your list. So you're not required to prospect everyone on your list. You're capturing your entire network on paper. So this is very important. You know, you're just putting people down on a list. That's it. And I know that's not easy because I know when I first started, I found myself thinking about who the people were that I was putting on my list. So don't do that. Anything else, Willie? Did I miss anything?
No, you're right on point. Right on point.
All right. So step 2, you look at your list, you think about who they know, and add them to your list. Who do those people know that you know? Add them to your list. Don't worry about what you're going to do with your list yet. You're just building at this point. Okay, so you're taking it step by step by step. It's who do you know that they know, and so forth and so forth.
So at this point right now, all you're doing is putting names. Okay, right. Whatever you remember, the nickname, first name, last name only. If you do mail at grocery store until you get there and you recognize, or you can get further information. So again, you're building your construct for your ultimate list.
Yeah, that's it. Keep it really simple. All right, so finding prospects, step 3. Continue building your list. Add 2 people to your list daily. Really make that a part of your daily practice, and that's how your list will continue to grow. Find a way to creatively stay in touch. And that's what a friend of Eric Worre was told when he was young. His father told him this when he was 18 years old. He says, son, I want you to begin creating a list, and I want you to never stop. I want you to do this daily, and you find a creative way to stay in contact with these people And that particular person, I know his first name is Harvey. The last name escapes me, but he is one of the best network marketers today because of it. So when you're building your list, you want to be human. You're not going to prospect them right away. So get that out of your mind. You're just building a list. You want to develop a connection first. So you're not going in for the kill. You're not being pretentious. You're just creating a list and you're establishing a connection. And then, and only when the time is right, you can help them understand what it is you have to offer. All right, so step 4 for finding prospects. Professional network on purpose. So you need to get out there, find a new hobby. You can find places, organizations where you can meet new people. And when you do that, it's not only good for you because you're going to meet all these people, but it's great for your business. So yesterday we were at a conference.
Yes.
And we did that's just that, because we weren't the only ones that had products to share and information to give. And all we did was we collected names, contacts. We built our list.
So we built a list of approximately 24, 25 people.
26 people.
26 people.
Mm-hmm.
No presentation, no video was shown, absolutely nothing. And what we did to draw people in is our primary is all about vacations. So guess what? We raffled off something. Okay, so that's how we got our leads. And, raffling off something, everybody wants something for free. It's a mindset. I don't know what's so addictive about it, but it is what it is. And basically you can raffle off anything. It doesn't have to be a high ticket item, just something that, people would want. And people will come in, they'll sign your little paper and get their ticket, and bang, there you go. You got leads. And, whatever it is you're offering, you're not selling at that moment. You're just saying, listen, here, if you want to learn more, sign my other list and I'll get back with you. And that's what we did. And we got 26 live, warm-blooded people that we've never met before, but who are open to hearing from us in the near future.
Right. And just don't make that big mistake of waiting too long.
Yeah. You got.
So you want to do it at least within the next
24 to 48 hours.
To 48 hours you want to contact.
And here's the thing. Here are sources. Wherever you live, there's a community. You're part of a community. So let's say, for example, the school might be doing a bake sale. Find out where you can actually join the event. Yeah. And most of these things will not require you to spend a dime because everybody is kind of volunteering their information. Your local municipality could be doing a coat drive, something, and wherever you, and again, not everything is appropriate for what you have to offer. You want to be mindful of that as well. But use your common sense. Use your common sense. Wherever you can actually join in, your church, your civic organizations, you name it. Look them up. If you're not connected to them, get connected to them. Because the lifeblood of your business is people. Okay? Call them what you want, label them how you want, but your lifeblood is people. So
right. So
it behooves you to think creatively in terms of how you can get connected with them.
Right. So this is the person that's an introvert or haven't been out there, haven't, established a presence in their neighborhood. And a great place to start, especially if you have children, is the PTA, because they're always looking for volunteers.
Absolutely.
So just some food for thought. And if you follow these 4 steps, you will notice that your list will grow and continuously to, grow. And you won't ever run out of people to speak to, because if you follow just that simple step where you add 2 people a day, it's very simple. You meet people in in the grocery store. You meet people in 7-Eleven. I mean, you go out every day. So, or if you don't go out every day, you meet people on social media. It's very easy to meet people because all you need to do is be human. And everyone responds to that.
Yeah, and what does what that mean? What does that mean, being human? It simply means that you start talking to people as a person, not as a marketer.
Right.
Okay, so that means you're not spamming your stuff. Like the first opportunity you get somebody live flesh and blood. You're going like, okay, hey, I'm with Bleepily Bleep Company, and we do this and we do this, and would you like to do? No. How about, hey, how are you, John? My name is Willie. What do you do? Or what interests you? Or in other words, if you're at a particular venue, what brought you to this particular venue? What are you offering? Ask people questions about the things that they care about. And guess what? They will start trusting you because everybody wants to know what's in it for me. So these are simple things that you can do. Very, very simple things.
Okay, so, all right. I think this is our last slide. Yes. So next week, we will be talking about skill number 2. And skill number 2 has everything to do with inviting prospects to understand your product or your opportunity. And there are 8 simple steps that you must follow to be successful at that. So if you have any questions, you can hit us up in our group, Willie and Daria's Unstoppable Entrepreneur Group. You can look us up. If you're not a member, we'll let you in. We look forward to hearing your ideas, your questions. If you got value, please put it in a group. We go into the group once a day, see what's going on, answering any of your questions. All right.
All right. Without further ado, we thank you, and we will see you next week.
All right. So have a blessed and wonderful day.
Take care.
All right. Take care.